So anyway, here Nvidia guided to 6.5 billion versus 7.2 in actual. And so that was a smaller beat, and that was kind of before the H100 ship. When was the H100 first shipment? Let's take a look at that. Q1 23. So that was the hot. Well, that was weird because that was, yeah, it was right around here, right? So around here, H100 started shipping. When can you buy Neat stock? Well, Neats is a product at our company called DL Software. We're a privately held company. We're 1 year old. We've raised some venture capital, some of the biggest names in Silicon Valley. And I'm really grateful people are giving me a second chance. You know, that's really nice of the world. You know, some of these people feel I was treated a little bit unfairly. I know some of you guys think that too. But there's people out there that think I wasn't treated unfairly enough. So, and if you're one of those people, fuck you. Yo. Is this urgent? Okay, it is not urgent. Okay, so Q1 23. Let's see where the other. So they said 5. That was a prank by a friend of ours, the first AI nation. All right, so one way to look at it is like, you know, sort of H100 volume. And so if you take this and divide by 40, you sort of get 450,000 H100s, right? Do I have this math right? 450,000 times 40,000 is 18 billion. Let's just double check that on the side here. As I got older, my math skills are getting even better. All right, that is 18 billion. So the question is, how much could they ship? And, you know, one question is, are they capacity constrained? And I think the answer to that is yes. So, okay. But we can also back into, like, how many did they ship last quarter? And I don't think they're shipping a whole lot of other data center products other than the H100. So we're making the assumption that that's it, right? So they would have shipped 300K. And now we're going to actually like try to figure out, okay, like Meta, their big customers would be Meta, Google, maybe even OpenAI, although I'm thinking they're going through Microsoft. Do we add that into one company or not? I'm not sure. Let's just try that for now. Let's add our friends at Character AI just for fun. Let me look at my AI spreadsheet, by the way. This is available on my GitHub. If you don't know how to use GitHub, I suggest you do. I think it's going to become a bigger tool even for people in finance. Let's see if I have this thing open. I don't. All right, so let's look at the biggest AI companies by valuation and see who these chip buyers are. Okay, so we got Google, Microsoft. Of course, we forgot AWS. And then we've got like Lambda and CoreWeave who buy GPUs. We're a client of Lambda, which we highly recommend. Shout out to Lambda. Tesla's probably buying some. Is Baidu buying some? Maybe. Not that many, probably, but. You know, academics buy these too. So universities and government. And remember, some of these companies are buying for their cloud side, and some of them are buying for their internal side. So keep that in mind. Like Google is kind of different from GCP. And even Microsoft is different from Azure, which is different from OpenAI, which is kind of crazy. And Amazon AI is actually different from AWS. So it's kind of a interesting way they handle that. What else am I missing? What am I missing? Is Palantir buying these chips? I don't know. Tencent? Yeah, maybe Tencent. We're making some party. Waymo and Anthropic? Yeah, I guess. Probably Anthropic more than Waymo. I hate Anthropic. Maybe Hugging Face, although they probably don't have the capital. I think that's it in terms of noteworthy customers. All right, so now Meta said how many did they want? Meta H100 order. And Nvidia's ASP may be closer to 30K, right? By the end of this year, we're going to have around 350K. So the question is, how much did they have when they said that? Tough one. So Meta... Oh yeah, ByteDance, good one. Thank you for that. So if Meta had 100 when he said that, do you think that's fair? Yeah, we have a Discord. Do you hear it? Hope you don't hear it. Optum? Like Optum United Healthcare? What are we talking about? Healthcare now? All right. So yeah, it sounds like if they did 50 each. Oh yeah, Oracle, good idea. Oracle and IBM. So maybe they had like, this was the pace of Meta's purchasing. I would think that Microsoft is going to be similar. But let's see, Azure H100. That's a core we've had. Azure doesn't have many H100s from what I remember. Let's check in with Nvidia stock on the Godel terminal. Has it dropped a little bit more in the last couple minutes? I think so. Yes, it has. One of the things that's funny about insider trading is that people who know start putting their trade on. Maybe, I don't know if maybe the market's gone down in the last 10 minutes too. So we're getting pretty close here. It's almost 30 minutes left. So let's see if we can triangulate how this all happens. I would think OpenAI has a similar scope to Meta. I still play League of Legends, yes. 30,000 H100 sounds a little high for hyperscale. GCP, I don't think it's going to have too many, but Google actually might buy more than GCP. I'm just trying to see who would want to ramp sales. I don't think Salesforce would have too many. Maybe Alibaba. He said 600K H100 equivalents. The problem is I'm not sure how these things ramp. Like, they ramp with capacity, or... Are they gonna stop buying when they reach their target? I don't know if these guys need this many chips either. I don't think so. Alright, so it looks like I'm overestimating a little bit here. Let me see if I can curve fit. So we're comparing these two lines, basically. Okay, that's just about right. Well... That's right, within a couple. All right, let's see here. Nvidia reports earnings in about half an hour. Okay, so Microsoft Meta says 350. This adds up to 316. Whoa. That means, goddamn. Interesting. Okay. Now, will Google proper... Okay, I think they're going to beat. I think they might beat earnings. They need to hit 450. But they might do more like 650. Let's see. Hold on. Well, IBM doesn't buy a lot. Let's slow down. Oracle, government, and academics. CoreWeave's probably not going to buy that much. Amazon AI, AWS. Maybe AWS buys a little less. I don't know. It's hard to know how hard the cloud will ramp. Like, so that's the major question here, basically, is like, will GCP, Azure, and AWS, how ham will they go? And then, of course, the point being made in the chat, that's right, is where does guidance go? Holy moly, yeah, if they can hit that number, could you imagine if they gave 28 billion for guidance? Wall Street is at 20.5. Okay, so they're gonna beat here. They'll beat by 2 billion, and guidance could be as high as 26 billion. But I don't know that it goes up. So that's my guess. That's my prediction. All right, guys. They're going to print 22.7 billion and their guide to 28 billion. Oh, let me post that. We'll see how that. Maybe I'm stupid for doing this. Q125. Yeah, I think selling the vol might make sense.